Now, first things first, a fan is never just a fan. It's a statement, a tool of communication. You flick it open and say, I'm feeling bold, I'm feeling flirtatious. Come closer. And in 2001, when Disney opened the Princess Diaries, it did just that. It waved a fan at the world, a fairy tale wink, a coming-of-age charm, and a star-making turn for Anne Hathaway as Mia Thermopolis, the awkward teen who discovered she was heir to a European throne. The sequel, Royal Engagement in 2004, raised the stakes. Enter Chris Pine in his very first film role, Lord Nicholas Devereux, a rival, a charmer, a love interest. And for many fans, the true heartbeat of Mia's story. Fast forward 2 decades later, and here we are. Hathaway is confirmed to return for The Princess Diaries 3 under director Adele Lim, Crazy Rich Asians. But the question on everyone's lips? What about Chris Pine? When Pine was asked about it on Today with Hoda and Jenna, his answer was short and playful. I don't know anything. Call Disney. He laughed, but fans heard the subtext loud and clear. He didn't close the door. He left it wide open. And why shouldn't he come back? Nicholas wasn't a throwaway character. He was central to Mia's life, her love, her coronation. To ignore him in a sequel would leave a gaping hole in the narrative. Even if Mia and Nicholas aren't together, his absence demands explanation. Fans know it, Pine knows it, Disney knows it, and there's more. John Rhys-Davies, the ever-scheming Viscount Mabry, has already voiced interest in returning. Imagine the political intrigue. Mabry as Prime Minister, Nicholas by Mia's side, old rivalries reigniting against the backdrop of her reign. It's the perfect mix of nostalgia and new stakes. But Mia's story isn't just about crowns and romance. It's also about friendship. Which brings us to Lily, once Mia's best friend, often her sharpest critic. The movies never truly confronted that toxic edge, but Princess Diaries 3 could. What does forgiveness look like after years of hurt? What do boundaries look like between old friends? In truth, those questions could make the sequel even richer than the love story. And let's not forget the timing. With Disney's recent success reviving Freaky Friday, the early 2000s revival is hot again. The Princess Diaries pulled in $165 million worldwide the first time, more than Freaky Friday. Now, add Anne Hathaway's stardom, Chris Pine's global fan base, and the nostalgic pull of Gen Z discovering what millennials grew up with, and you have the recipe for an event film. The stage is set. Pine's career has exploded since his Genovia debut, Star Trek, Wonder Woman, Dungeons & Dragons. To bring him back now is to close the circle, to let the once charming upstart return as a seasoned star. Disney loves full-circle moments, and so do audiences. In the end, The Princess Diaries 3 isn't just about Mia. It's about honoring a story that began with an awkward teenager and showing us what kind of queen she's become. Fans don't just want nostalgia, they want closure, evolution, and maybe even a passing of the torch. But one truth remains. Mia's story doesn't feel complete without Nicholas, which means Disney has a call to make. And maybe, just maybe, Chris Pine will be on the other end, ready to return to Genovia after all these years.